So with spring break going on for some and right around the corner for many, I want to give you a glimpse of what's going on at the airports, just so you can get an idea of the situation.
Just as the next wave of spring break travelers hits the nation's airports, key TSA checkpoints are in gridlock and meltdown. Hours-long lines at Philly with half.
I mean, we're getting reports that patrons are required to show up at the airport 4 hours early, at least 4 hours. That's unprecedented. Normally the traditional time to arrive before your flight departs is 2 hours. So this is not ideal.
Terminal checkpoints closed. Nationwide, the TSA says roughly 10% of its officers are calling out every day, working second jobs to make ends meet.
I gotta say, I can't blame them. Over 30 days, I will be calling out too. I'm sure frustration is starting to set in. If you can find a side hustle, I would maybe, put more attention towards that. I would try my best not to get relieved, but I can see or empathize with them calling out. Heck, they might have daycare bills to pay, and they might be trying to subside that. Who knows?
38% call out in Atlanta with 90-minute TSA lines.
It's so packed, and this is the long line.
38% call out in Houston, too, with 2-hour delays. Adding to the stress, assaults on TSA officers. In Dallas,
That's unacceptable. It's not their fault. They don't sign congressional bills, so that's unacceptable.
a 33-year-old man arrested for punching 2 TSOs and a police officer, facing up to 20 years in prison. The U.S. attorney warning violent conduct perpetrated against TSA.
At the time of this recording, I do have reports that ICE agents may be coming in to supplement the TSA agents. I still need to confirm.
Law enforcement officers will never be tolerated. Meanwhile, no progress in bipartisan talks on Capitol Hill to end the partial shutdown.
Do you see me? Do you see that I'm showing up every day?
TSA officer Heaven Jones has 3 children to feed.
A lot of stress on my family, deciding whether to pay for groceries, gas, all different types of bills.
At airports nationwide, airlines and food banks are feeding TSA.
Having to decide between groceries and your bills or gas, you're going to need that. That petrol, that's no bueno.
The Trump administration warns
We'll get to gas in the next segment.
Shutdown and TSA callouts continue.
You're going to see small airports, I believe, shut down. You're going to see extensive lines, and air travel is going to almost come to a grid halt, stop.
All right, Tom Costello joins us from Reagan National. And Tom, some members of Congress have now left town.
At some point, the rubber's going to have to hit the road. I guess we're just going to keep piling on or just seeing until it bursts at the seams, the situation.
Without an agreement?
Yeah, that's right. And the president
Something's going to have to give.
of the union representing TSA officers is saying this is ridiculous to leave town without funding DHS. Tom, we have seen these members of Congress walk right through the airport.
This is a safety issue, actually. If you ask me, this is a safety issue.
Past us up to the TSA line and go through past the officers who are now still not getting paid. Tom?
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on.
So we're going to leave that right there. Heart goes out again to those TSA agents.